What's good with y'all, man? Let's talk about this Michael Jordan situation, man. Michael Jordan back in the news. He's saying that basically, man, he's going to be joining NBC to become an analyst. So Michael Jordan is getting into the analyst game. So shout out to MJ for that. A lot of people saying he's going to come and shape the room and basically dismantle all these little GOAT debates that y'all be having, is what people saying that he's going to be doing. You said special contributor. Well, yeah, but this what he's going to be doing, though. They already described it. They said, so basically, this is what Michael Jordan will be doing. He will be, it says, I'm told the plan is for Michael Jordan to appear in only taped segments during the season to provide analysis that will air during pregame or halftime shows. How that evolves over time is still to be determined. So he is going to be analyzing the game, right? And it will be coming on and being aired and air during certain games and stuff like that. So I want to know y'all thoughts on this. If y'all want to have a little GOAT debate, we might break, you know what I'm saying? One of those might break out. What y'all think this is going to mean for ratings? I think this is going to do a lot for ratings. And a lot for, you know, the era post LeBron, Steph, KD. Right? I think it's going to bring an old school and at the same time a new feel for the NBA by it being back on NBC. And then you have Jordan coming in to break down the game. I really do rock with that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody said so it's gonna be pre-recorded. Well, that's what they're alleging, and that's why I said that the next era, this new era, is gonna be better than, you know, the KD. And that's why I said that the next era, this new era, is gonna be better than, you know, the KD Bron era. It just is what it is. You say he got to do it before Lil Diddy gets in there and talks about how he's the real GOAT. Well, at the end of the day, dog, it is what it is, man. Like, I think what Michael Jordan is going to be saying and the results of how it's going to play out and stuff like that, and how the people are going to respect him, I think that's going to speak for itself. But at the end of the day, like, it's like the bro asked me on the last stream, like, when you just ask me who's a better basketball player, bro, I got to go Michael Jordan, bro, over LeBron. Like, I don't even think that, I don't really compare the two. And this is no disrespect to LeBron James. I'm just looking at them as a player, bro. Like, y'all be talking way too much extra stuff when it come down to these debates. I just think that he's a better player, man. And then the results show, like, the results speak for itself. Like, a lot of times what LeBron fans will try to do is they'll look at his results and then try to say, no, the only reason he got these results was because of all these, like, outside forces, that Bron wasn't gifted. And that just sounds like I'm talking to a spoiled brat that makes excuses. Like, I don't even want to talk to you about nothing important in life, period. You ever talk to somebody like that just make all these excuses? Oh yeah, the only reason you graduated because, you know, the teacher liked you more, and you was basically just, you was gifted more than this, and I ain't have this and that, but we went to the same school though. You know what I'm saying? So all these excuses people be making is just like, it gets on my nerves, bro. That's why these debates be getting so heated, because it's like, y'all, like, it's like you can tell that they really is just arguing just to argue. You feel what I'm saying? And it's just sad, bro, like how the man can't even get his credit. You said Jordan played easier comp in the finals. That's not true. And then the finals is not the only round. See, I can debate. Listen, if anybody want to have a one-on-one conversation, we can just have a conversation, bro. Like, y'all make it too complicated. You said Steph is greater than John Stockton. But you got to remember, Stockton is the last championship that Jordan played. The last ones. It's like y'all be cross-comparing. See, man, never mind, bro. Like, we ain't got time. Y'all be comparing different eras of when LeBron played such and such. He compared to, like, the last dude that Jordan played in his career when he was old. Just think about it like this. The last championship that LeBron James got was against Miami. And the second and third best player on the team was hurt. So that's the worst team that either one of them played in the finals, period. And that's his fourth championship. Think about what I just said. But they don't never think about that. They only talk about Kyrie and Kevin Love being out. They don't talk about how Jimmy Butler was out there without Bam Adebayo and Goran Dragic. That's just the fourth one. Like, that's only one of the rings. So now that take out a big, that's huge. Because y'all gotta remember, Jordan got more rings than LeBron. So we can really just go off of basically the last three rings for Jordan is just like one ring for LeBron. You feel what I'm saying? When Jordan played the Jazz had two superstars on their team. The Miami Heat didn't have no superstars. Y'all keep on talking about Stockton. They had Karl Malone. He was number 2 in scoring for like 20 years. That's talking about all the time. See what I'm saying? It was good, Marty. Said they gonna mention 2017 and 18 Warriors. No, I'm talking about. They keep talking about bro. But I'm saying the Jazz is not the best team that Jordan played though. They keep talking about the Jazz, but they still had two superstars on their team. You said Jordan broke. Bron Sexual's gonna cry right now. Listen, y'all. Like I said, he gonna come on TV, man. And you know what I'm saying? I think it's gonna bring real basketball talk back. You said what finals comp did Jordan play? First of all, he played the Showtime Lakers. You talking about only the finals? First of all, he played the Showtime Lakers. See, this is what I'm saying, bro. If y'all want to have a conversation, y'all can just I'm not even finna teach this shit to you, bro. I'm not finna do that, bro. You can look that up. So why you wearing glasses inside? Cause. You know what I'm saying? Cause I gotta stay cool. I gotta stay, you know what I'm saying? I gotta stay low key. You know what I'm saying? This is just my vibe. You feel me? You said Steph Harden. Yeah, like if y'all want to have a conversation, I ain't even finna break this shit down to you. Like I said, I just think Jordan a better player. Feel what I'm saying, dog? You said, I know who they played, but it sounds sorry when you say it out loud. What, Magic sounds sorry? Magic Johnson is trash now? You said Jordan going to announce it. That's what I'm saying. Jordan going to announce it is saving ball again. It's gonna be perfect for the new era. It's what they need. Like, everybody keep wondering like what's gonna happen when LeBron and KD and all them retire. We gonna be good. We gonna have Jordan back on TV on NBC. You know what I'm saying? Listen. So basically, like that's gonna be the highest level. Everybody gonna be listening. You keep saying Jordan a better player, but why? If you want to have a conversation, we can have it. He's just a better player, bro. Like it's nothing else to it, bro. Like literally, y'all be overthinking it. You say he need more money. Niggas love talking about money, bro. Come on, man. He's just nicer, bro. I just would rather have him on my team, period. That's it. You said MJ is the highest paid athlete, I think. He knows Jordan played easy comp in the finals, but doesn't want to admit it. No, Jordan. I think Jordan played some of the hardest competition ever, and he beat the most 60-win teams. So y'all keep on talking about the finals. First of all, it's 3 rounds before you even get to the finals. So what about who you playing before you go to the finals? He was playing a superstar every round. You said Jordan better than weak Bron. You said Jordan beat the hardest comp ever. This shit not even close, bro. Like, y'all let me know how y'all feel about it, though, dog. You said 90 scenes is different. You said Bron didn't beat no competition, bro. Let's be real. The teams y'all be talking about that he had to play against, he lost to their ass, though. So y'all be like, yo, the KD Warriors. Y'all be like, yo, nobody in history would ever beat the KD Warriors. Well, he didn't beat them neither. So it ain't like he beat them, and then you could say nobody else would have did that. He lost them niggas too. So what make him different than everybody else then? If you saying nobody would have beat him. You said 2000's comp was the best. Right. Harden took them to 7 games. Y'all be literally trying to praise this man because he lost. I don't get that, bro. How are you better than anybody if you just lost? Then you got swept in 2018. Everybody said, yeah, we gotta start having a conversation. We gotta say this man is the greatest of all time. Just because he got swept. What? You said 2018 is the best Bron, but he got swept. Like, what is they talking about, bro? Yo. You said who you think wins the NBA Finals? I don't even know. You said this nigga ain't finna analyze nothing. He gonna be breaking shit down, yo. They said it's gonna be pre-recorded tapes, though, so you know it's gonna be edited nice. You gonna get all his words out the right way. You know what I'm saying? And he gotta look over that shit before they post it. He gotta see what that shit look like and all. Like you said, KD took his chain in 18. Like I said, bro, I don't even get why they even started saying this man LeBron was in the conversation with these niggas. Like, let's be real, bro. At first, like in the 2000s, like in 09, I thought Bron was gonna be like, I think 09, that's the only Bron I like from when he came into the league all the way up to like 09, 2010. That's the only Bron I like. That Bron is top 3 all time ever. I'm talking about the rest when he start, like, if you start making super teams and losing and niggas saying, all right, well, let's fuck it. Let's still put him in the GOAT conversation. Like, nah, you can't do that, bro. That's cheating, bro. Now, everybody else that lost, we got to put them in there just because. You said, how about 2013, Bron? I mean, it wasn't, he was just doing a whole, like, yo, from what I was saying, like, he was amazing. But he wasn't no different than, like, 09 Bron. And then I think it made it worse because it's like, now you on a team with Wade and Bosh, so it's like you doing less than what you would have been doing, like, if you just would have just stayed. You could have just stayed in Cleveland and just, his shit would have been even more crazy because he'd been doing most of the work. But if you just catching alley-oops on Miami, he was just catching alley-oops all game, cutting back door, throw that shit up. They'll get a steal. All right, cool, we out. Like, it was just like an all-star game for real. I didn't see much more like, mid-range. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see much more like diversity to his game. It was easier. It looked like it was easier for him to play that shit when he was in Miami. So he wasn't really showing me nothing, bro. You feel me? But Yeah, that 09, 010 Bron, crazy. Crazy. That's why when you like 2018 Bron, that's why like a lot of people be well, like really he was on that level, but that's basically what would have happened. We would have seen 10 years of that if he didn't ever went to Miami. You feel what I'm saying? That's what Bron would have looked like every year if he did not go to Miami, bro. You said so MJ had Scott and Robin. Jordan the second best player of all time. You said he had to go to Miami. The Cavs were trying to win. You know, the Cavs was trying to win. Oh, you said the Cavs weren't trying to win? No, the Cavs was trying to win. They was picked to win the championship. See, y'all don't remember this, bro. Y'all wasn't outside, homie. You said, yo, Crunch is me saying that I have Kobe #1. Is that a hot take? No, that's not a hot take. You can easily make that case. It's either Kobe or it's Jordan. You said cut it out. No, the Cavs was picked to win the championship, bro. Before LeBron left. Twice. Right? They lost. And then y'all talking about, oh yeah, I wanted to bring this up. Y'all keep on talking about how the point guard get hurt. Like, you feel me? Now you see how it feel. You can't expect them to win when the point guard get hurt. Because Stephen Curry got hurt, so all LeBron fans talking about, like, when Kyrie got hurt. Bro, this man LeBron lost to the Magic. He lost to the Dwight Howard, right? When the Dwight Howard, they starting point guard was out for the whole series. Jameer Nelson didn't play the whole series. And that's when the Cavs won like 66 games. I'm going to put it into perspective. OKC just won 68 games. OKC won 68 games. And the Cavs in 09 won 66 games, bro. You said how I feel about LaMelo. LaMelo is not on a 60-win team. You said, yup, and lost in 6 with Rafer Austin as a starting PG. Like, come on, bro. Rafer Austin not better than no Mo Williams, bro. Niggas is tripping. Then they get to adding even more pieces to the Cavs. Then they added Antoine Jameson. Now, y'all don't even really know about Antoine Jameson, though. That's the thing. So y'all think that he trash. Right. Nelson didn't even play to the finals. Like, come on, man. Mo Williams, Delonte, Jameson. Do they even understand? That was a scary team. They was the best team in the league, bro. Hands down. Facts, yo. Jameson was averaging 20 and 10 in Washington and Golden State, and he was 6th man of the year in Dallas. Facts. He just came off average because they had traded him they had traded him from Washington to the Cavs like in the middle of the season. So when he was on Washington, he was averaging 20 and 10 that season. So oh shit. You said where you get he's gonna be an analyst. I got you right here. I'm gonna show you right here. Somebody said read my last question. Who is the best point guard of this era and who's the greatest? Is it the same or both? Honestly, I think the best point guard. I'm glad you asked me that question. But I'm going to show him why it says that Jordan is going to be an analyst real quick. It's right here. It says Jordan is going to appear in only taped segments during the season to provide analysis that will air during the pregame halftime shows. The best point guard from this era is Kyrie Irving. The greatest point guard from this era would have to be either Kyrie Irving or Steph Curry. But Kyrie Irving is better than Steph Curry, in my opinion. I always thought that. You can argue Steph is probably the greatest because of the dynasty he made, but really at the end of the day, though, when it was mano y mano, Kyrie Irving outplayed Steph every time in the finals, in my personal opinion. So then he didn't get to have his own team, though, because he left after that. And then, you know what I'm saying? But then you see full circle how basically as soon as he comes to the West, he goes straight to the finals. How you do that? And watch, everybody going to say that's because of Luka Doncic. So why Luka Doncic just losing the first round with LeBron then? See what I'm saying? Kyrie Irving he has a better all-around game than Steph Curry. And there's nothing wrong with that. You said Curry's shooting is what makes him better and greater. Well, no, because Kyrie Irving is 50, 40, 92. Kyrie Irving beat Steph in the three-point shootout. I'm getting so cold. I ain't worked this hard since I was 18. Apologize if I say anything I don't mean. Like, what's up with your best friend? You said the regular season is kind of a joke. It's stat padding. Jordan is number one scoring average, second in steals. Being better at one thing is most times better than being good at everything. So why did Kyrie outplay him in the finals then? Right? Because last time that I checked, right, it was Kyrie Irving hitting a sidestep 3 on Steph for Game 7 for the championship. He said, what about the next year? I think he outplayed him in 2017 too. You didn't see it? Did y'all see that finals? A lot of people didn't watch it because they just gave up. They didn't think the Cavs had a chance, so they didn't even watch it. You said, no, he averaged 27. No. Listen, Kyrie averaged 30 points. He averaged 29 points. And listen, he shot better from the 3, from the field, and from the free throw line. Come on, man. You said pull up the stats. You said he averaged 27, 99. No, but this is what I'm saying, though. Like, just because Steph averaged more like the 9 and 9, that don't mean he outplayed him. And I'm going to tell you why. Because KD outplayed Bron. Right? We already know that KD outplayed Bron, even though Bron averaged more assists and shit like that, right? Right? Am I right? You said no, Bron was the best player in that final. Man, cut it out, dog. So if he was the best player in the finals and then Steph and Kyrie is close, nigga's not the greatest player of all time, bro. You're supposed to win that then. You're supposed to win that. You said they had the better team. You just told me Kyrie and Steph was battling it out. They was close. That's what you just said. Come on, man. You said they also said that KD is soft. Yeah, bro, they said KD was soft. You said Clay, Draymond. No. I'm saying because Clay and Kevin Love average the same amount of points. You said, is it a team 2 or 15? No, I'm saying he brought up Clay. I'm saying him and Kevin Love, they average the same amount of points. And Clay shot better from the 3 than him. And Kevin Love shot better from the 3 than him. So it all was basically even, bro. You said Brown is third all time in playoff turnovers per game. You said, how was it even? Bro, they was even, bro. They had first of all, you had LeBron and KD. Then you had Steph and Kyrie. You had Kevin Love and Clay. They was averaging the same points. Right? J.R. Smith, that's another shooter. The Cavs had more shooters. Bro, the Cavs had more shooters. This is crazy, bro. Because you also had J.R. Smith. He a better shooter than Draymond. They had more shooters on their team. You said it's crazy that the fans are mad at Curry had one superstar for his whole career. Man, he had one superstar, dog. You said, bro, I saw every finals. They did not. Bro, they had... Who else they have on that team that was a shooter, bro? They had more shooters than the Warriors. They had Kyle Korver, nigga. You see what I'm saying? Everything came back to life full circle. While the lies sound, but the truth hurt you. Everybody gotta cry once in a while. But how long will it take for you smile? This is that come back tonight shit. You said they didn't have him in 2017. Yes, they did, bro. They had Kyle Korver because LeBron passed it to Kyle Korver when he was choking. He couldn't get a bucket. He passed it to Kyle Korver. Then Kyle Korver missed it. And then KD came down as he pulled right in LeBron's grill. Baya! All nets. Come on, man. Come on, man. The Cavs had more shooters, bro. It's just that LeBron couldn't shoot. LeBron actually got a nice little jump shot when he confident. But I've seen him in the finals. Sometimes he just, I ain't going to take that. That's how he gets, yo. You get the blowing on his hand. He just don't be wanting to, He just don't be wanting it, bro. I seen it. It's cool, though. There's nothing wrong with that. Somebody said, revision his history, y'all forget how little help he had. Bro, what is you talking about? Kyrie averaged 29 points, bro. What are you sitting here talking about? They had Kyle Korver in 2017, bro. You don't want to do this with me when it come down to it. When it come down to the stats, bro. And the history on the game. You said you just looked it up. No, they traded him. He got traded to the Cavs that season, bro. You said he was hurt and Love was hurt in 15. Okay, I'm not talking about 2015. I'm talking about 2017 when it was even. You said, and you listed the one player who helped him. There's 13 other guys. Look up, bro. Y'all know I actually have all the numbers, though. Like, y'all don't want to do this, bro. The Cavs outscored the Warriors starting lineup. Like, y'all don't want to do this with me, bro. You keep trying to tell me about Kyle Korver. He was on the Cavs in 2017. He got traded to the Cavs that season. Like I said, Kyle Korver missed it because you didn't watch the finals. Kyle Korver missed the three. He missed the jumper because LeBron James bailed out. He couldn't get a bucket. He swung it to Kyle Korver, and Kyle Korver missed the corner three. That's why they blame Kyle Korver. Then KD came down and Hezzy pulled. Do you remember this? Came down and Hezzy pulled in LeBron James' mouth. You said that wasn't that serious when he missed that shot? Yes, it was, bro. It was in 2017. See, y'all don't remember. Y'all think this is when he didn't have Kyrie. He lost to them. No, he lost to them when he had Kyrie too. And all of the Cavs fans thought the Cavs was going to win that season. You said that wasn't even a series. Yes, it was. This man will never be on Jordan's level. It just is what it is. It's not even my fault. But y'all let me know how I feel about this, though, man. Somebody said you don't want to do this. Man, you just joined up and dropped back down. I don't want this smoke, bro. I just don't want this smoke on the GOAT debate. The GOAT debate is too easy, bro. LeBron fans will never win in the GOAT debate because LeBron is not the GOAT. That's why they can't win. It's like you're telling me something that's not true. All right. Yeah, but y'all let me know how y'all feel about this, man.